A royal morning. The air was calm. Fans were waiting. Cameras pointed. Denmark stood still. But then, something no one expected. The arrival. The aura. The silence that turned to shock. 1 hour ago, Princess Leonor of Spain stepped into Denmark, and the entire royal world gasped. This was not just an entrance. It was a statement. A new chapter, unfolding in real time. She appeared with poise that defied her years. Draped in elegance, yet carrying the weight of destiny on her shoulders. The crowd in Copenhagen froze, then erupted in applause. Spanish fans watching from afar felt pride, but also disbelief. Their future queen, away from home, yet commanding every eye as if she already wore the crown. Why Denmark? Why now? And why in such breathtaking fashion? This moment was carefully orchestrated, yet filled with raw emotion. Leonor, the young woman once hidden from public life, is now the heartbeat of Spain's monarchy. Her presence in Denmark is no accident. It carries meaning, history, and perhaps, hidden messages. The choice of her attire alone, deliberate, powerful, and symbolic, told a story without words. But what story? To answer that, we must step back. For years, Princess Leonor has walked a narrow line between duty and youth. The daughter of King Felipe and Queen Letizia, raised with quiet discipline, she has been shaped for this exact kind of moment. Her arrival in Denmark is more than a visit. It is a signal, a gesture across borders, a reminder that Europe's royal families are interconnected by history, by alliances, and maybe even by future unions. Could this be a hint at something greater? A relationship, an alliance, or perhaps a preparation for roles beyond Spain? The crowd in Denmark sensed it. Some whispered her name with awe. Others compared her to legendary queens of the past. And yet, she is uniquely herself, modern, approachable, yet wrapped in an aura of untouchable grace. Spanish fans watching live streams felt an ache of pride, mixed with longing. She belongs to Spain, yet here she was, dazzling in another land. Was this a test? A rehearsal for a role that extends across Europe? What stunned fans most was her composure. At just 19, Leonor carries herself with the presence of a seasoned sovereign. Every step was deliberate, every glance measured, every smile both warm and carefully timed. This was not just the arrival of a princess. It was the arrival of a leader. And leaders, especially young ones, change the destiny of nations. But the deeper story lies in the undercurrents. Why Denmark? Why at this precise hour? Consider the bonds between the Spanish monarchy and the Danish royal family. Both houses, rooted in centuries of tradition, have shared moments of support, diplomacy, and kinship. Could Leonor's presence be a strengthening of ties? Or is it something more personal? After all, whispers of her closeness with Prince Christian have fueled speculation for years. The cameras captured no confirmation, but the spark of possibility hung in the air. Fans noticed details. The subtle jewelry, echoing her mother Queen Letizia's style. The choice of color, reminiscent of Spanish pride but softened to blend with Nordic elegance. Even the way she greeted officials, confident, yet respectful, spoke volumes about her training and her future role. Each movement answered one question, yet opened another. Where will she go next? What does this mean for Spain? For Denmark? For Europe? The arrival was more than an event. It was theater. A play written by history, performed before millions. But the emotion was real. In Spain, many recalled her recent milestones, her military oath, her speeches, her growing independence. Each step has been a preparation for this kind of stage. And now, she proved that she can step beyond Spain and still shine as their future queen. The pride was undeniable, but so was the uncertainty. If she belongs to Spain, why does her presence resonate so powerfully in Denmark? Perhaps that is the genius of Leonor. She embodies more than a title. She symbolizes the bridge between tradition and modernity, between nations, between generations. Fans felt it. Some shed tears, sensing history in motion. Others celebrated, sharing clips, their voices trembling with awe. And yet, beneath the joy, a question lingered: is this just the beginning of something much larger? The Danish press hailed her elegance. The Spanish media praised her confidence. International outlets speculated on every glance, every pause, every word she did not say. Silence can be powerful, and Leonor mastered it. She let her presence speak louder than any statement. And in doing so, she created an unforgettable moment. One that will be replayed, analyzed, and remembered for years. But the story does not end with the arrival. Behind palace walls, conversations unfold. Families discuss futures. Advisors weigh possibilities. Monarchies think in decades, not days. Leonor's journey to Denmark is not isolated. It is a thread in a larger tapestry, one woven with alliances, love stories, and the delicate balance of power. The question is, where will this thread lead? Fans are left wondering, was this a diplomatic gesture, or the spark of a royal romance? Was it a quiet signal of Spain's intention to strengthen ties, or a subtle test of Leonor's ability to shine abroad? Each theory fuels curiosity, each possibility deepens the fascination. And that fascination binds millions to her story. Leonor is no longer just Spain's princess. She is Europe's rising star. And her arrival in Denmark proved it. The cheers, the gasps, the stunned silence, those were not just reactions. They were acknowledgments of her destiny. The world is watching. Spain is proud. Denmark is enchanted. And history is quietly turning its page. In the end, 1 hour ago may feel like a fleeting moment. But moments like this do not fade. They become symbols, markers of change, proof that royalty, in its rarest form, can still stun, inspire, and unite. Princess Leonor's arrival in Denmark is more than news. It is history, alive before our eyes. And as fans hold their breath, they know, this is only the beginning.